on camera. I don't know. I hit add. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah. Can you hear me okay this time?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. I could have heard you earlier had it not been for my phone being blown up.
Yeah, and also it was I had my data and the Wi-Fi at the same time. Like, oh crap! So it was interfering with the whole connection. So
this is we are. I'm sorry. Welcome to the DandyLion Post, and we are here with Chris Biscoe, founder of Chris B on the Web and the Entertainment Man podcast. Just recently, he had done collaboration with Larry, and I'm sorry, my brain is not functioning. Power Rangers podcast. No, Power Rangers collab. That's what it is. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here. It would have been a whole hell of a lot easier, a lot earlier, had all of this gone perfectly. But tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into the business and whatnot.
well, this goes all the way back to 17 years ago. That's a long time ago. I started with the video products team, which was like a production team that created series on YouTube. Most notably the Entertainment Man talk show, which is actually a bit of the inspiration behind Entertainment Man podcast today. So that's kind of how the podcast became what it is today. Is because of my old series. That was kind of an inspiration behind that. And then in 2014, I ended up quitting the video project team. I ended the team, and we moved into Chris B on the Web on November 14th, 2014. And then from there, we kind of we did the Entertainment Man talk show, and from the Entertainment talk show ran from November 2014 until June 2015 with our last episode that we've ever filmed. It went on hiatus for 1 year, and then it was canceled the following June, and that's when I kind of quit YouTube altogether. I retired, and then I went to podcasting after that with the Everything About Reality TV podcast that ran almost 5 years on its own.
Huh. So, yeah, I'm not used to doing these things, so I don't have any questions to ask. But let's see. The Power Rangers collab. How did that come about?
Well, when Entertainment Talk Show went on hiatus, Larry actually ended up quitting. We were on speaking terms for almost a year, and him and I didn't do much until 2018. And that's when him and I started talking Power Rangers all the time when he was over here. And I was still working on Everything About Reality TV at the time. And he's like, let's do a podcast about Power Rangers collab. And we were originally supposed to only do the Zordon era, Mighty Morphin, Steel, Turbo, and Space were the first original ones that we were supposed to start with. But we were only going to do those seasons only. And then we ended up going into Dino Thunder and Samurai, and now we're going right to the end to season 30. Incredible. 5 years. 5 years later, it'll be 5 years on June the 3rd, our 5th anniversary. So crazy.
Yeah, the last season I actually watched, I've not watched any of the seasons all the way through, but the last season that I actually watched was Dino Thunder. Mm-hmm. They had like two different teams, a dark team and a light team, but they had Jason David Frank playing Tommy, Sensei Tommy. Mm-hmm. And he was the Black Ranger, right?
Right.
I've never actually gotten into the RPM or the but anything past Dino Thunder, I've not watched. I started watching the Morphing Beasts or whatever it was, whatever the most recent one was. Plus, they also did the Dino Fury, and then the Cosmo Fury Cosmo Fury is coming out soon, hopefully.
August, what I heard. So
Yeah, and also the 30th anniversary of I don't understand why they went back when Tommy was no longer green. He was the Black Ranger. Why they brought him back as the Green Ranger? That's it's beyond me.
maybe I think. Oh, for the Forever and Always.
Yeah, forever and always.
Well,
Uh,
they were only focusing on Money.
Once and always. It's called Once and Always.
Yeah,
Yes.
always. Yeah, they're only focusing on Mighty Morphin, I believe. I'm surprised they didn't do White Ranger instead. I'm
I know,
surprised.
right? I don't understand why they didn't do the White Ranger. And also, I didn't even know Trini had a daughter. So,
Either.
and her passing at the age of 21. So,
Yeah. Actually, right now, I'm actually working on notes for Ninja Steel right now. That's how far I am. That's season 25, I think. 24, 25, somewhere. Actually, I can tell you. 24. I have it written down. It's season 24 I'm on, so it's pretty far in. I'm pretty far in, but yeah, I love that. The Once and Always was awesome. That was really good. Emotional. I was a real emotional person for that.
and it was kind of like daunting or upsetting what happened to JDF after
Hmm.
and here in Texas. But
Really?
I've actually heard that they were doing like martial arts training and free for 3 days. What there were really three training sessions for martial arts, and he would be the trainer, and you could actually win free training. And I tried doing the training with JDF myself, but he never got back with me.
Oh, that would have been neat to meet him, though. That's for sure.
I know, right? And I'm still trying to meet a Yellow Ranger,
Yeah.
whether it's
I talked to Catherine Sutherland, who played Catherine Hillard on the Mighty Morphin and season.
oh yeah, the Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
After
on Instagram, I talked to her.
after Kimberly
Kimberly went.
Kimberly White.
What was, I'm trying to remember what Kimberly. It was Kimberly. No, oh no, it was. She didn't go with Trini, Zach, and Jason. It was what was that called? Man, that's really gonna eat me up now. The Pan Global Games, gymnastics. I think it was. It was gymnastics that she went through. That's why that. So yeah.
And then I saw her on TV series where she was a cop. She was a good cop too. Amy Jo Johnson. She was Flashpoint. Flashpoint was real good, and she was also in the movie Suzy Q.
I didn't know that. I didn't know she was still active as an actress.
Well, actually, Suzy Q was back in like the 80s or 90s.
Oh,
back. Well, not the 80s because it had to have been during the filming of the Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But she was it was her and her boyfriend or something like that. There was a car accident, and Suzy Q came back as a ghost. Not like the movie My Boyfriend's Back, but completely different.
Yeah. A lot of good memories as a kid. I remember they always kept airing the one where that had that ape guy. It was season 2. I remember they kept airing the one where they kept pretending to be a ranger, but they weren't really a ranger. It's like an ape dude. It was something of Lord Zed's. I remember that one. That was always aired all the time. But I remember coming home or on Saturdays watching the show as a kid.
Oh, I've
Forget
seen Voltron. I've seen Voltron. I've seen yeah, that's the one where they were it was like animated, and they were like Power Rangers. Their Zords actually turned into a Megazord.
yeah.
I wish they'd come out with a live Voltron, and I think they're in the process of making one.
Yeah. You know that Power Rangers is going to be doing an adult version
Adult version.
of Power Rangers. That's what Larry told me yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It was like after we were done recording in the studio here. There's going to be an adult version of Power Rangers. I don't know if it's going to be Mighty Morphin related, or I don't know exactly all the details, but it might be something that him and I are going to look into
Well,
down the
there is
road.
supposed to be a movie coming out this year. I just don't know.
Oh.
Or maybe it's next year. Maybe it's next year. But the guy who's actually doing Willow, what is on hiatus, is also doing the TV series and the movies for the Power Rangers.
Okay, yeah.
And they're supposed to be aired on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. And there's been rumors that I was watching Catherine and Nakia. You know who Nakia is? Nakia Bieris that played
Yeah, Nakia Barais, the one who played Tanya.
Yeah. They said they would love to do like a Zeo version of like a anniversary. That's coming up too, isn't it?
Yeah,
they
said they were going to do that. Yes, I saw that.
Now, how are they going to do it without Tommy, JDF? That's going to be the question. They're probably going to have to use stock footage of his hiya stuff that he does, the sounds. They're going to probably use stock footage of that, and then they're going to put someone in a suit probably. That's what I'm thinking. That'd be kind of cool to see that, though. That'd be kind of cool to see.
I would love to see a Zeo movie. They have never made a Zeo movie. Well, actually, yes, there was a Zeo movie with Michael Argrado, but he was a child.
Yeah.
Apparently they had it removed from YouTube because I actually had the movie on YouTube, and now it's gone. It was the changing of the powers, or in the search of the powers when Tanya, when Ashley gave Tanya her powers, then they were looking for the Zeo crystals.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the entire movie. Pretty good too.
I gotta go back and watch the when they're kids, the time where the alien rangers come in and then go right to the beginning of Zeo just to see it. The transfer.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'd never seen one episode of the Alien Rangers until recently, and that's how I found out about the Zeo when they were in the search in search of the Zeo crystals, and that's how I found the movie.
I love the music. I love the theme song, "Stronger Than Before." I like that
Stronger
line.
than before.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know. I should, when Larry and I finish up all 30 seasons, what him and I should do is like we should do a rating of our favorite seasons from top first one to the lowest. Just kind of see where each other think where we are. Like let's say Mighty Morphin season 3 is my favorite, for example, which I'm sure it'll be different later on. But like just do like a ranking of our favorite seasons from like the top to the bottom. So that'll be like 30.
My favorite part of the Zeo show was when Jason came back and he was the Gold Ranger. I didn't even think he was ever going to come back.
Yeah.
And then later on in the series, they did an all Red Ranger episode, and Jason was back in his red uniform.
Oh yeah. Forever Red, Wild Force.
Yep.
It's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. They called Cole the rookie because he is a rookie. He was the new guy.
And another one of my favorite episodes was in space when they brought in the turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I just found out that I think they want to do another an actual reboot of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ooh.
That would be awesome as a movie.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be Larry and I will be covering that. We would.
I would definitely be on it with y'all. So.
Oh yeah. Well, we can use the Discord server of mine, which I have to still test it out with Larry at some point, but that will be under the CBLTW show name, though. That will be under the CBLW show name because, as you know, Power Rangers Collab is merging with the CBLW show. The two are going to be combined to one eventually, so that is coming up pretty quick in the next, I guess, year and a half. Things are going to be changing for us, but we're not breaking up. The band's not breaking up. We're still together, so
okay.
We're not going.
Well, I had a very awesome time conversing with you. Hopefully, we can do this again. I already know that you want to do with the Entertainment Man podcast with me, so I'm just looking forward to that. So
definitely, we'll have to get this Discord. Make sure the Discord is working perfect before we do that, and then I'll get you on, and maybe we'll do it live. Maybe we'll do it live on my YouTube channel.
Okay. See if that works. I've never done anything like this before, so hopefully it works.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, have a good night. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Peace out.